last.
The
Yes,
last.
sir. I have submitted.
So from
If-
the last assignment, can you tell question number 6, 9, and 10?
Wait a minute. The assignment was from which chapter? Thermodynamics, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I'm searching it. My notebook. This is something else. Student assignment. Ifra, Aditi, Devans, Krishna. Okay, Krishna, Aditi. No, it's Ifra. Ifra, your assignment. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to discuss one by one the assignment. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So this is the basically type of system and thermodynamic properties process. Any doubt from this?
No,
Aditi?
sir, not from.
Okay. Which of the following is a state function? Not a state function. Not a state function. This is right. Okay. So this was your doubt in which process is this your doubt, Ifra?
Yes, sir.
In which
Sir, now it
process?
is solved. It's isocoded. Now I got it.
Okay, free expansion, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other doubt?
No, sir, not from this assignment.
Okay, not from this assignment. Then which assignment?
For the latest assignment which is given.
Latest assignment is this.
No,
First law.
sir. After this also one more
After
assignment is
the,
given.
one more assignment is here. I think it isn't uploaded yet. Maybe
So I have uploaded today at 8.
you have uploaded, but Nishka sir didn't upload it in OneNote. Basically, let me ask him first. Is there any doubt in this topic?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Wait, Krishna. Krishna, is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Isobaric. This is the question that asked about work done zero, right, Krishna?
Yes, sir.
Work done zero in only when there is free expansion or vacuum.
Yes, sir. At that time, I had no idea, sir. So I.
Okay, no problem. But now you know.
Yes, sir. Now I have.
Okay. Is there any doubt in this? Actually, I don't have the assignments right now. Let me. Okay. Okay, after this, you have one more assignment, right, Krishna?
Yes, sir. So can I
Yes, sir.
send you the questions in which I have doubt? 9 and 10.
Yes, why not? Ask me.
Sir, I'm sending in chat one.
Okay, yes, you can send me in chat. Seth, what about you? Did you solve the assignment?
A few I didn't did.
Okay, you
The
can. If you have any doubt regarding that, please ask me. Okay.
Yes.
What about you, Fawaz?
Yes sir.
Have you solved the assignment?
सर कर दूंगा.
Have you solved yet or not?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Very bad, Fawaz. If you will go with me, all the students, doing your work on time, that will be much better. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So today there is Viva. I announced it in previous class, right? Ifra, Saif, Krishna.
Yes, sir.
So you all are ready for that. For which chapter? You can decide whether it is states of matter or thermodynamics. From which chapter?
Thermodynamics.
Thermodynamics, sir.
Thermodynamics. Everyone with thermodynamics?
Yes, sir.
So from first of all, from assignment 1 and assignment 2, from basically of thermodynamics, if you have any doubt, please ask me. Here is the assignment. You can ask me. This is the wait, this is the first assignment, and after this this is the second assignment. This is the second assignment. If you have any doubt, you can ask me right now. Or if you haven't solved it yet, then you can ask me in next class. Okay.
Okay sir.
So any questions today?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. So going for basically okay. Saif, are you comfortable for thermodynamics, Viva?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Sir, but I haven't seen every lectures.
Okay, no problem. I will have only 3 to 4 questions from each students. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, Ifra,
Yes, sir.
questions will start from you. Wait for a few minutes. So, Ifra, here is the question. Correct option for free expansion of an ideal gas under adiabatic process. Under adiabatic process, the option we have is Q equals to 0, delta T equals to 0, delta T greater than 0, work done greater than 0. B option is Q less than 0, delta T equals to 0, and work done equals to 0. C option is Q greater than 0, delta T greater than 0, and work done greater than 0. D option is Q equals to 0, delta T equals to 0, and W equals to 0.
Sir, D option.
D option. Okay. So if you are saying that it is D option, Krishna, can you tell me the right answer?
Sir, I'm also thinking the option only, sir.
Okay, K-I, D option. What about you, Saf? Can you tell me the right answer, right option?
Sir, D only.
What about you, Fawaz?
सर डी को लॉक कर दो.
So right answer is D. Basically, adiabatic expansion. Whenever there is process that is adiabatic process, I told you that Q equals to 0. Is that clear? When we
Yes.
studied process, Q equals to 0. So we have two options left: Q equals to 0 and Q equals to 0 from here and here. Now it is expansion. So in expansion, work done equals to
0.
0. Not
Zero.
I just asked about expansion, work done negative in expansion, but here it is free expansion. That's why work done equals to 0. And whenever Q equals to 0 in adiabatic, delta T equals to 0. So the right answer is D. Very good. This question is from NEET 2020. Okay. Can I move to the next question? So moving to the next question, basically. So here is a reaction C3H8 in gaseous state plus 5O2. I will ask with name. Please don't answer first before telling the name. And here it is 4H2O in liquid state. I'm going to ask a question that this reaction is given and we need to at constant pressure. This reaction is carried out, or this process is carried out at constant temperature. Please find the value of delta H minus delta E. Delta E is stand for internal energy that I have I had denoted it with delta U. This is same, delta E or delta U same. Is that clear? Saif, Ifra, Krishna,
Yes.
Fawaz?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
this question goes first to Fawaz. Fawaz, can you calculate, can you find the value of delta H minus delta U? I'm going to give option for you. First option is minus RT. Second option is plus RT. Third option is minus 3 RT. And D option is, fourth option is plus 3 RT.
Sir, wait 1 second.
Yes, I am waiting. I am waiting. And the remaining 3 students, like Ifra, very good. You have sent me the answer. Saif and Krishna, you can personally send message in chat box. Very good, Krishna. Saif, I'm waiting for your answer.
सर ऑप्शन सी है.
Very good. Option C. So what you just did, delta H is equal to delta U plus delta NGRT, right? And we need to calculate delta H minus delta U, the value of this. So we need to just calculate delta Ng, and the value of delta Ng will be minus 3, right? Because we won't consider liquid or solid, we just consider gaseous product. So 3 minus 6, that will be minus 3 RT. Very good, very good. So can I move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Moving to the next question. So Mm. So can you tell me please, Saif, heat exchange at constant pressure, at constant pressure will be equal to, will be equal to it's a wrong answer, Ifra. Saif, I asked you a question. Heat exchange at constant pressure will be equal to, what does this delta means, Krishna? Saif, am I audible to you?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just thinking it.
Okay, no problem. Fawaz, you can send me the answer in chat box. And Krishna, let me know what is does this delta means in chat box.
So is it isobaric process?
No, it's not isobaric process. Basically, I'm going to give you, I'm going to make this question of more easy by giving you option. Heat exchange at constant pressure will be equal to change in internal energy, option B is change in enthalpy, option C is change in entropy, option D is change in temperature. Saf, actually you haven't studied, you were absent in the lecture that I taught heat exchange,
I
but
was
in the previous class I have told you so many times about this heat exchange at constant volume and heat exchange at constant pressure is very, very important in this chapter. Uh, what about you, Fawaz? Are you there?
यस सर, मैंने आंसर भेजा है.
Okay, I didn't. What does this answer means to you? Can you answer me, Fawaz? You just put a question mark on your answer. That means you are asking. You just told me that delta H. What does this means? Is this the answer or you are asking me? Sir, that is option B. Okay, for Saif, this heat exchange at constant pressure basically equals to change in enthalpy. Is that clear, Saif?
yes, sir.
And if you have been asked heat exchange at constant volume, then what will be our answer? Change in internal energy. So I wrote it QV. V means constant volume and heat exchange. Q means heat exchange heat. Then it will be equal to delta U or delta E, you can say. And whenever there will be QP, that means constant pressure, and it is talking about heat, that means it will be delta H. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is very important to learn because these two topics are very important in terms of numerical. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So moving to the next question. Saif, did you watch the lecture or you haven't got it yet?
Nishkas sir just send me the lectures. I
Okay,
have only
okay.
seen one. The third lecture I have yet to see it.
Okay, no problem. 3 moles of an ideal gas. I won't ask question from that lecture. Don't worry. 3 moles of an ideal gas expanded spontaneously into vacuum. This is W expanded into vacuum. Calculate work done. This question goes to Fawaz first. Fawaz, can you answer this question? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So tell me the answer. Saifullah, did you just? Okay, very good. Very good, Ifra. Krishna, you can also send me answer to the inbox.
Sir, 0.
0. Why 0?
Sir, because it's a vacuum.
Vacuum. What does vacuum mean to you that you just told me 0? Why in vacuum the work done equals to 0? I need
Sir,
explanation from everyone. So
Because
it's
P
better.
external is 0 in
Wait a minute. If I'm talking to Fawaz, then only Fawaz can speak in between this. Remaining students will answer in chat box. Please. Okay.
yes.
Okay. Thank you. So Fawaz, why work done will be 0 in vacuum? Because P external will be 0. Very good, Ifra and Krishna. Saif, did you know the reason?
Yes.
Very good. That's why the work done will be 0. So next question. Q plus W is a state function or path function. Let me announce the name. The state function or path function. Krishna, this question goes to you. Is it a state function or path function? If explain your answer in chat box.
Sir, it's a state function, sir.
It's a state function. Wait a minute, Krishna. Saif, is it a state function or path function?
No, I guess it's a path function.
Path function. What about you, Fawaz?
सर कैसे कैसे पता चलता है?
So we in the first lecture we have studied this state function or path function. A state function path function is one which depends upon initial and final and or you can say as well as path. And a state function depend only on initial and final. Wait a minute. A state function only depend upon initial and final, right everyone? So basically I had given you a lot of examples like delta U, delta H, delta S. It's all a state function. Okay, now come to this. What about path function? So I have given you example Q and W. Q, this heat individually is a state path function, and this work done individually is path function. But from float, Saf, do you remember, do you know what is float?
Yes.
What it is?
And delta U equals to Q plus W.
Delta U equals to Q plus W. And I just told you that this delta U is a state function. And if Q plus W is delta U, which means a state function, that means delta Q plus W is a state function, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm asking you again a question. What does this float means? What is the full form of this float?
To me,
Yes, to you.
I don't know.
First law of thermodynamics, it is.
Okay.
First law of thermodynamics, what does it says? from mathematical equation from first law of thermodynamics. Delta U is equal to Q plus W. Fawaz, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you everyone. So coming to the previous lecture, then we will start from that topic. Okay. So in the previous lecture we completed this question. Do you have any doubt or query from previous lecture?
No, sir.
What date is today? 6th Jan 2K22. Okay. So starting from the question. Very easy question. A system gives out 20 joule of heat and does 40 joule of work. Calculate the value of delta U. Please Saif, Krishna, and Fawaz, any answer from you?
So negative 60 joules.
Okay. Fawaz. This is wrong answer. Saif. Okay, going to solve it. Just see. A system gives out 20 joule. If you go by convention or reference, you know that when system gives out heat, that means Q will be equal to Saif minus 20 joule. Is it right or wrong, Saif?
Yes.
So you can see from the sentence, system gives out heat. That means system is giving out heat to the surrounding, and whenever system gives out heat, that will be in negative. Is that clear? And whenever system takes heat or heat supplied to the system, that will be positive. Heat will be positive. And another, you can see that a system gives out 20 joule of heat and does 40 joule of work. That means work done by system. That means work done by system. You can see here that it is given that work done by system. So Saif, can you answer me, work done by system, if work is done by system, it is negative or positive?
Positive.
This is very wrong. Work done to the system is positive, work done by the system is negative. Heat given to the system is positive, heat given by the system is negative. Whenever there is a word by, then it will be in negative and to the system will be positive. Is that clear, Saif, Fawaz?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So here you made the mistake. Delta U is equal to, you know, that Q plus W from float. Float is first law of thermodynamics. So you can see delta U is equal to, what is the value of Q? Minus 20. And what is the value of W? Minus 40. And it will be minus 60 joule. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Your answer was right, Krishna. Fawaz and Saif, if you are done with this, let me know. I will change the slide. And we will have a very good question on graph. That is basically it is too lengthy. First, I will explain the first one, and then you will have to do. Before that, I will have a question on this topic too.
Done, sir.
Done. Saif,
Done,
are you
sir.
done? Okay, okay, thank you. So moving to the next question. The question is 1 mole monoatomic ideal gas. Saif, what does monoatomic means?
Only one atomic gas.
Very good. Monoatomic, that means only one atom. 1 mole monoatomic ideal gas expands adiabatically from 1 liter to 10 liter against constant external pressure of 1 atm. Calculate delta U. Please calculate it. Very good, Ifra. Saif, Krishna, any answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I am sending, sir.
Okay, send me.
Sir, can I send in ATM later or should convert?
No, just send it in a liter ATM or ATM liter ATM. Krishna, very good. What about you, Saif? Saif, any answer? Fawaz, very good. So you can see that here it is given. Here it is given that ideal gas expands adiabatically from 1 liter to 10 liter against constant external pressure. Constant external pressure, that means irreversible process. Irreversible process. And we have a work done formula from irreversible process, that is P external into V final minus V initial, or you can see V2 minus V1 on day. You can use directly. This is minus will be important. P external into delta V. So you can see here that we will just put the value. What is the value of pressure? That is 1 atm. This is minus in the formula. V2 is 10 minus V initial is 1, then it will be minus 9. Volume was in liter and pressure is in atm. So answer will be minus 9 liter atm, or you can easily convert it into joule. That will be 9 into 101.3 joule. Is that clear, Fawaz?
Yes, sir.
Can we keep it in liter ATM or
Yes,
should we
we can.
calculate?
We can keep it in liter atm. If in the option, if you have a question and multiple choice and the answer will be given in joule, then convert it into joule. And if question will ask calculate work done in joule, then convert it into joule. Otherwise left it in liter atm. But in the uh, last step, you will not write only minus 9. Work done equals to not only minus 9 but minus 9 liter atm. Please define unit in the last. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to change the slide. Can I change the slide, Fawaz?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Moving to the next question, which is based on graph. So you just need to see the graph and predict the process. Which process is this? So basically it is a graph of PV, and the graph is like this and this. And in thermodynamics, you know that direction is very important. Oh, this will create some problem. Wait a minute. My diagram is too bad. In thermodynamic process, the graph of thermodynamics is very important. And it will be defined only if direction is given, then this will be more specific. So you can see the direction is given like this. So the question is, the first question is, write the name of process. Write the name of process. Write the name of process. This is very wrong. Isothermal process. Let me complete my answer question, please. Cyclic process, very good, Ifra. Isothermal process. Fawaz, let me complete my question. Write the name of the process. The first AB, only AB for the process in AB. We need to define. Then BC, then CD, and then DA. The name is given in the same way as the direction, like A to B is going, you can see it is traveling from A to B, so it will be AB. B to C, so we need to define the process in AB differently, and then BC, and then CD, then DA.
So this is pressure versus volume graph.
Yes, this is pressure versus volume, right? I just forgot to write it. And this is for ideal gas, basically. Basically, you don't need to write it is heating expansion or anything. You can write it, but Ifra, is it isochoric?
Sir, A to B.
Yes, A to B.
Oh, sorry, sir. I did A to B. Sorry, sorry. It is ISO.
You need to isobaric expansion or compression you should write. That will be much better. But the answer is very good. You're going good. You know that Ifra, which is expansion and compression, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, good. BA is isochoric. Saif, are you getting it, or should I explain it?
No, sir, I'm getting it.
Okay. Krishna?
Yes, sir. Typing so.
Okay, okay. Very good. But the spelling is
Sorry,
wrong.
sir.
I'm okay. You also did wrong. That I didn't notice it, Ifra. I was telling to saying to Krishna, isobaric, BE, not BE that but BA. Very good. Please define DA. Okay, I'm going to write AB is basically, you can see pressure is constant, so it will be isobaric, and you can see volume is increasing, so it will be isobaric expansion. Then come for BC. BC is basically, this is PV graph, then temperature is constant, that means isothermal, and you can see volume is expanding, that means isothermal expansion. CD is in which pressure is constant, that means isobaric, and you can see volume is decreasing, so it will be isobaric compression. DA is, you can see volume is constant, that means isochoric, and you can see that volume is constant, that means you can neither write it expansion or compression as volume is constant. So if pressure is increasing, that means temperature also increases from Gay-Lussac's law. So isochoric heating. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this was the first part of the question. Can I change the slide it down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now see, the second question from this graph, it will be solved by this graph, is that write the sign, basically positive, negative, or zero, whatever it is. Yeah, here I'm going to write greater than 0, less than 0, or equal to 0. Basically write the sign of Q, W, delta H, and delta U in each of the process, in each process. I'm going to explain one, and you are going to do the all. I'm going to explain the AB. You know that in AB, this is isobaric expansion, right? It is isobaric expansion.
Yes, sir.
Now see, it is isobaric expansion and you know that delta H equals to NCPDT. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Just concentrate here. NCPDT. Why? You know that isobaric expansion, if expansion takes place, that means volume increasing, and from Charles' law you know that volume is directly proportional to temperature. Saif.
Yes.
So here is expansion, that means temperature is increasing, and you can see that number of moles can be negative or not. Number of moles can be negative or not.
No, sir.
It can be, it cannot be negative because it is number, and Cp is always positive. Cp equals to Cv minus Cp plus Cv is equal to R.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you remember?
Yes,
So
sir.
it was it will also be positive, and here if temperature is increasing, that means dt will be positive or not.
Yes, sir, it will be.
F,
Yes, sir.
Fawaz, Krishna.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
in short, this all are positive, that means delta H greater than 0 or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In the same way, you know that delta U is equal to NCV dt. NCV dt. This will be positive, this will be positive, and since it is expansion, that means temperature will increase, and if temperature will increase, that means dt is also greater than 0, positive. That means delta U is also greater than 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is positive, this is positive. Now going for work done. Since do you know work done in expansion is positive or negative? I just in the first lecture of work done, I told you about this. Whenever there is expansion, the work done is negative or positive?
Sir,
Negative, sir.
Negative, since it is expansion. So first by watching this or seeing this expansion, that means work done is negative. Saif, do you remember? Fawaz?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now whenever how to find Q from float, we already know that delta U is equal to Q plus W, right? Q plus W. You know that this is positive, this is positive,
Yes, sir.
and here you can see Q plus W. W is negative, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
W
Yes,
is
sir.
negative. When you are going to find the value of Q, Q equals to this will be here positive, and when work done, this negative will go in left hand direction, then it will also be positive. That means Q greater than 0. Are you getting my point, Saif, Fawaz,
Yes, sir.
Fawaz, Krishna?
Yes, sir.
So this was the explanation for the first process when it was I was talking about AB. So in the same way, just first write it and then I will ask you the question.
Done, sir.
Done, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you just need to write the sign of for each process. You are going to do for BC first. Calculate it. And after calculating it, just let me know. Very bad it is. Infra delta H. If you are unable to do anyone, from all of you, please let me know. Oh yeah, I will be needing. Very good, Krishna. Seth and Fawaz waiting for your answer. And Ifra, remaining answers of yours. Very good, Seth. Fawaz,
Sir, I'm sending.
okay. So, Saif and Krishna, go for you have done B, C, then C, D. Go for C, D. What about work done, Ifra? Very good, Ifra. But I need explanation of delta H equals to 0 from you, Ifra. You can speak up. Only you can speak up.
So I did it because delta U is 0, then NGRT is left. Delta T is equals to NGRT and maybe T is 0.
Not a good explanation. Just see here. We are talking about BC, right? And BC is basically isothermal expansion, right, Ifra?
Yes, sir.
And Fawaz,
Yes, sir.
isothermal expansion. You can see here expansion, that means work done less than 0, right?
Yes.
Now go for delta H. Delta H is equal to NCP dt or delta T, and delta U is equal to NCV dt. If you will go through my notes, you will see that this is isothermal. This is what? Isothermal. That means temperature is constant, and if temperature is constant, that means dt equals to 0. So if you are going to have any number of moles or Cp, that will be multiplied by what? Dt is 0. So delta H will be 0 now, Ifra. In the same way, delta U, NCV, whatever it is, dt is 0. That means delta U equals to 0 or not, Ifra? Now we need to calculate Q. So going for float, taking the help of float, first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equal to Q plus W. Now you will see that delta U is 0, Q is Q, and W is negative. So when it will move to left hand side from right hand side, negative will be converted into positive. So Q is greater than 0. Got it, Ifra and Fawaz? So if
Yes,
you are
sir.
done with BC, just write it and go for CD first. You have given 2 times Q, Ifra. Oh, this is a wrong. A, B, C, C to D. Okay. Okay, Q greater than 0, right? It is wrong. Delta H negative, delta U negative, work done positive, Q negative. Very good, Krishna. Ifra, please look into your answer and try it again. Wrong answer. Mohammed, only you found Q less than 0. How can you calculate Ifra and Muhammad first Q? It will be calculated only with the help of float.
Yes,
Delta
I have
U is
seen it
equal
before
to
also.
Q plus
Delta
W.
H and delta U and W. I've seen it
Okay,
before
okay.
Q.
Okay, sorry. I didn't see it. Okay, very good then. Work done is positive. Okay. Ifra, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Mm, So you can see CD is basically what? Isobaric compression, right?
Yes, sir.
If compression, that means work done is positive, right?
Yes.
You can also see we have delta U is equal to NCVDT and delta H is equal to NCPDT, right? Now, since it is compression, isobaric compression, that means volume decreases. If volume will decrease, that means temperature will also decrease. Fawaz, from Charles' law, we know that volume directly proportional to temperature. Since it is compression, that means volume decreases. That means temperature also decreases. If temperature will decrease, that means change in temperature will be less than 0 or not. Fawaz,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
now you can see number of moles will be positive, CV will be positive, this quantity will be negative. That means negative into positive will be negative. So delta U will be less than 0. In the same way, dt is negative. That means delta H is also negative. So we have this 1, this 2, and this 3. Now we need to calculate about Q from float. You know that delta U is equal to Q plus W. Delta U is equal to Q plus W, and delta U is what? Negative, right? This is negative. Q. And what about W? W is positive. W is positive. So when it will move to left hand side from right hand side, positive will be converted into negative, and Q will be here, it is negative, already it is negative, and when this will move to that, it will also be negative. That means negative minus negative, that will be equal to negative. That means Q will be less than 0. Is everyone clear?
Yes, sir. Okay.
What
Yes.
about you, Fawaz?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I got your answer. That was correct. Basically, I didn't see the first one. I only saw Q less than 0. Okay, fourth one you gave just answer. Okay. Delta H, delta U. No, work done is not correct. Saf. Can I change the slide for us, Efra? Okay. Go
Yes,
for
sir.
DA. Go for DA. Very good, Efra. Krishna, work done is wrong. And Saf, you too. Very good, Saf. Very wrong it is, Krishna. Now you can see that DA is isochoric process. Wait a minute. DA is Krishna isochoric process, and in which isochoric it is given expansion. Is it expansion or something else?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
isochoric heating.
Isochoric heating it is. Now you will see what does isochoric means. Isochoric means, that means V is equal to constant, right? Right, Krishna?
Yes, sir.
Volume is constant. That means dV equals to 0. Change in volume will be 0 or not?
Yes, sir.
Now you will see W is equal to P external into dV. And if this value is 0, that means work done will be 0 or not?
Yes, sir.
So it won't be positive, negative, it will be 0. Now come to this. Delta H is equal to NCP dt. Now you can see that it is heating, that means temperature increasing. If temperature is increasing, that means dt greater than 0. Is that clear, Saif? Sorry, Krishna. So
Yes, sir.
delta H basically greater than 0. In the same way, you can calculate delta U is equal to NCV dt. Since it is heating, temperature is increasing, that means dt greater than 0. And delta V, delta U, this is delta U. Delta U greater than 0. Now for Q, we are going to use float as we did. First law of thermodynamics, what does it mean? Delta U equals to Q plus W. Now you will see this is positive and we need to calculate Q. What about W? W is 0. So Q is also positive, that means greater than 0. Is everyone okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Very good, very good. Can I move to the next topic?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, the next topic is basically PV diagram. PV diagram, or you can say it graph. Basically, area under PV graph, area under PV curve gives work done. Gives work done. Here is I'm going to write to important points. For expansion, remember it, for expansion, work done in a reversible process greater than, this is mod, work done in irreversible process. This is very important. Wherever there is expansion, and if we compare work done in that process, in that expansion, for reversible and irreversible process, the work done by reversible process will be greater than irreversible process. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. Basically, you can see this is a reversible process. I am going to plot a graph, a reversible. And reversible process is very slow, very slow. The changes will be very slow. So the graph will be like this. The graph will be like this. You can see P1 here, and you can see V2 here. Wait a minute. I'm going to slide it down a little bit. Okay, this will be enough for me. Now this is P1, and corresponding to this is V1, and corresponding to this is P2. It is basically PV graph. This is PV graph. This is for reversible, and it is for the second one. The black one is for irreversible process. This is for irreversible process. Here it is a reversible process. This is very slow, and this is very fast. Fast, fast process. Now you will see the change will occur very fast. So the graph will be like this. This is V2 and this is V1, corresponding to V2, this is P2, and this is P1. As I explained in the process, reversible and irreversible, by keeping one unit or one sand to the system, like on this piston. Do you remember, the reversible process is so slow that
we cannot basically notice it, but irreversible process is too fast. So this is the graph for expansion. Basically this graph is also for expansion. You can see that the graph is expanding. You can also see this is drastic change, very fast change. That's why the work done, you can see the graph under this the area under this graph will be very less than this. Is this clear, everyone?
Sir, can
If
you
I-
explain again, sir?
Okay, I'm going to explain it. Am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I want to say is that the graph for reversible expansion process and the graph for irreversible expansion process is this and this. One thing should be clear. The area under PV curve is gives work done. And if I'm going to ask you, then if I'm going to ask you, Krishna, am I hanging? My video is hanging.
Yes, a little bit, sir.
Okay. And my voice is clear or not?
It's clear, sir.
Okay. Okay. You can see that what I want to say is that tell me, Krishna, this area is more or this area is more? Which area is more?
Sir, the first one, sir.
The first one,
Irreversible.
this irreversible. So basically, you have to take it in mind that work done by reversible process for expansion is greater than work done by work done in irreversible process for expansion. This point is very important. I just wanted to prove this by drawing a graph for reversible and irreversible process. This is reversible process. You can see that V1 is here and V2 is here. That means volume is increasing, and you can see that V1 is here and V2 is here. This in this volume is also increasing. That means expansion took place. Saif,
Yes, sir.
did you get the point? Krishna?
Yes, sir.
So this is very important for expansion. Work done in reversible process greater than work done in irreversible process. Just write it. We will have some question, then it will be more clear.
So the second graph is for irreversible process, right?
Yes, irreversible process.
Sir, second graph, there will be no rectangular hyperbola.
No, there will be no rectangular. The change will be very fast. Okay, Ifra?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Done, sir.
Done, everyone?
No, sir. Just 1 minute.
Okay. This is for expansion.
So can you say what's expansion?
This case is for expansion. Work done in reversible process greater than work done in irreversible process for expansion. Okay.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to can I change the slide, Saf?
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to talk about compression. So I just wrote the topic compression of gas. Now you can see compression of gas for reversible this is reversible compression. In the previous question it was reversible expansion. Wait a minute, it is hanging. You can write a reversible compression and you can also write a reversible sorry irreversible expansion, irreversible compression, not expansion. We just discussed expansion in the previous slide. Now the graph will see, you know that a reversible process is very slow process, so the graph will be like this. And since it is compressing, it is compression, so the this is a graph between pressure and volume, and if compression take place, that means the graph will be like this. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Now this point has P1 pressure. At that time volume V1 is here. Now you can see this time the P2, and by applying P2 pressure the volume will decrease or not. You know that P inversely proportional to volume. If there is less pressure, the volume is more. If there is more pressure, the volume is less or not. So basically this area will give work done by a reversible process. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Ifra,
Yes, sir, it is.
now see, we have another graph for irreversible process. Irreversible process is very fast. You know that just suppose P1 has a pressure, P1 has a volume V1, and suddenly you just increase the pressure. You just increase the pressure, just suppose it is P2. So it will suddenly decrease, there will be decrease in volume, that will be V2. And the graph will be like this. Now you can see that which area is more, this or this, the graph under this or graph under right or left.
Irreversible, it is not.
So in compression, in case of compression, work done by irreversible process greater than work done by reversible process. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In the previous slide, or you can see the wait a minute, it just went wrong. So you can see that this graph is basically more, this area is more than this, because there will be some the graph is not so perfect, so it is not looking, but this area will be more. So for expansion, work done by reversible process is greater than work done by irreversible process. But in case of compression, in case of compression, work done by irreversible process greater than work done by reversible process. Please write it. I'm going to slide it down like this. If you are done, then let me know.
Done, sir.
Just a minute, sir.
Okay, take your time, no problem.
Done, sir.
Okay. So going to have a question. Just remember work done, area under PV curve gives work done. So we will have a question on graph. We have a graph like this. This is PV. This is V1. Basically, this is V1, this is 5V1, this is P1, and this is 6P1. Calculate work done. Any answer?
So 10 units.
It will be in terms of P1 V1. Everyone see here. I just told you that calculate work done. Whenever there will be PV curve, the area under this graph will be work done. So work done equals to area under curve. Area under PV curve. Now you will see that area under curve will be, you can see that this is triangle, so it will be half into base into height. Half into what will be the base from here to here, and you know that it is this minus this, so I'm just writing base as 5V1 minus V1, And what will be our height? The height will be this. So we can write 6p1 minus p1. Then this height will be calculated or not, Saf?
Yes, sir.
6p1 minus p1, easily we can do this. So after solving this, we will get 1 by 2 4v1 into 5 p1, and it will be 10 p1 v1 units. Krishna got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ifra,
Yes, sir.
very good. Ifra, I didn't see your answer. What about you, Faz?
Yes, sir.
Got it?
हाँ sir.
Okay. Can I change the slide? Fawaz, can I change the slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Moving to the next question. You will see how round I will just draw it. Very good graph. Very good circle. Sorry. This is V1. This is V2. This is graph between P versus V. Now you will see. This is P1. This is P2. Calculate work done, WD. Option A is, I'm giving you option P2 minus P1 upon 2 whole square. Option B is pi V2 minus V1 upon 2 whole square. Option C is pi P2 minus P1 upon 2 into V2 minus V1 upon 2. Option D is none of this. Very good, Krishna. Any other answer? Saif, what about your answer?
So if you know that the work done will be calculated by this graph, area under this graph. This is circle, and you know that area of circle, area is equal to pi r square, right? But here the radius, you can calculate diameter in terms of volume as well as pressure, and for diameter it will be easy to find the radius. Now this diameter will be v2 minus v1, and the radius will be divided by 2, and this diameter will be p2 minus p1, and the radius will be divided by 2. So we are going to put the value of radius, as we have to take 2 times radius, so we will take v2 minus v1 first time, and the second time it will be p2 minus p1, and you can take it p2 minus p1 first time, and it will be like this. Area is equal to work done, so the answer will be C. Is that clear, everyone? Safe?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Done. Can I change the slide?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Changing the slide, Saif. Can I change the slide?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, I'm going to write summary type for work done for every process. Write with me. The topic is work done in different process. In different process. First, isothermal. Isothermal process. There will be two type of process: isothermal reversible process and isothermal irreversible process. Now you will see, for reversible process I wrote a formula 2.303, if you are remember, log v2 by v1, and for here it will be minus p external into v2 minus v1. Again, in terms of pressure we can easily write it 2.303 nRT log P1 upon P2. How does it come? First write it. Do you know from where V2 upon V1 is replaced by P1 by P2? Anyone?
Boyle's law.
From Boyle's law. Very good. From Boyle's law. I'll just explain it. Since you know that P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, so P1 upon P2 is equal to V2 upon V1. So from here, V2 upon V1 is replaced by P1 by P2. Please write it.
Done, sir.
Done, everyone?
Yes, sir. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Moving to the next process, isochoric process. Going to take isochoric process. You already told me that isochoric process about isochoric process. What is isochoric process? The process in which volume is constant. If volume is constant, that means dV equals to 0, and then work done equals to 0. Is that clear? Now we have a free expansion. We already know about free expansion. What is free expansion? Where P external is 0. Free expansion is one in which P external is equal to 0. That means work done will be 0. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So just write it. We will continue from here in the next class. Please study regularly.
Done.
Done,
Okay,
sir.
then everyone. Do you have any query or doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So we will have next class on Tuesday. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
sir.
everyone. Thank you. Thank you.